Hello, good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nobody else is audible. So, how was the coding challenge today? Why I'm not able to hear anything? My headphone is correct. Can anyone say anything?
Hi, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay, people are speaking, but I'm not able to. 1 second, let me try again. Okay, now can you try again? Sorry.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Now I can hear. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so how was the coding challenge?
Still not open, sir.
Still not open. When do you guys plan to do your coding challenge?
In the evening, sir.
In the
Just
evening. So
before
today.
deadline, sir.
And what is the deadline? I do not set any deadline, so I'm not sure.
Right now we are getting 30 hours deadline, sir. Approx
Okay.
30 hours, yeah.
Okay, got it. So maybe next day you will do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
still
Ah.
26 hours remaining.
Okay. Because that was of metrics is what I gave everything. So I thought of checking with you people. Okay. So today what we will do, that we will take couple of example from array only, and then we will solve the problem in programming manner. Make sense? Array is very important, guys. So most of the time in any interview or any written exam or anywhere, if there is any programming question, like you have to write any program, yeah, it is very high chances that you will get an array question.
So most of the questions are related to array in our first DSA, first DSA paper.
Okay.
Last
Because
time we got
mhm.
last time we got 4 questions from array, and on 4 were the all 4 were related to array.
So array list like these kind of data structure is really important, and even if you do general programming also, this is what like most of the time you will get any question from. like not every time, obviously. A string array, like even simple data structure, you will get most of the time the questions. But yeah, there are graphs, there are tree and stack, queue and other things also. But that will be like higher level, you can say. But in starting level, you mostly will get array string only. So if you command on array string, I would say, like, if you want really good thing, lead code may you do 40-50 question from array and 25-30 question from string. Then maybe easily you can crack a simple, like a easy level of interview. Okay, chalo, let us start. So the topic, let me choose a problem. ये वाला लेते हैं from lead code only. So let me share the lead code screen in front of you. You guys see my browser and I opened a new tab. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's open problems and let's say remove element करते हैं. This is a easy level on lead code. Okay, so as I told you, first read through the problem statement. So we have a given an integer array. Yes.
Zoom in. Font
Zoom
size
in.
is very small.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have an array of integer numbers that is called nums, and there is a value also given which is integer. So you can also see this is the nums and this is the value in the input, which is the method is remove element, and we need to return what? Remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. In place means we should not use any extra space. Okay, in place means within this array only we need to do whatever operation we want to do. If we can do extra operation, then it would have been not written this in place here. Okay, very simple. The relative order of the elements may be changed. That means the order doesn't matter. You can give any answer at the end. Only you need to remove all occurrences of val. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now, like, these are just the example and everything. And let's, instead of going all these, let us understand from the input and output example. So this is an array 3, 2, 2, 3, and the value is 3. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to remove all occurrences of 3, which is this 3 and this 3, and we need to return the array like this. So this, if we remove this 3 and this 3, these 2 only will remain, and rest of all it will be empty. Make sense? And output is the size of the resultant array. Okay, so okay, now let me do some quick things here. So the program here is, we need to, okay, yeah, so we need to remove all occurrences of val from array. array का नाम क्या है? nums. कोई भी नाम ले सकते हैं. ठीक है, let us take the example, and this is the array, this is nums, and val is 3 here. 22 people only in the class. Anyway, let other people join. Okay, any thought how we can do this? Think of it. I'll give maybe 1 or 2 minutes. कुछ तो solution दो. It can be any time complexity, space complexity, वो सब मत सोचो. Give any native solution, whatever comes to your mind.
So please repeat the question.
So the question is, given a list or array, because this is an integer list, so it is, we can call it array. We need to remove all occurrences of 3. All occurrences means wherever 3 is coming, we need to remove that. And we need to return what? Output क्या होना चाहिए? The size of the final array. Size of resultant array. ओके, सो आउटपुट अपने पास आएगा 2 और जो नम्स होगा बिफोर आउटपुट दैट विल बी 2,2. This is what we have to return. This is what they want in the output.
Sir, can we use delete function to remove 3?
Sir,
Yeah, we can use anything. You give me the solution. I will tell you what all we can do. पूरा
a
solution
set
बताओ
of
start
num,
to end. हाँ,
sir, set of nums,
set of num.
and then we will remove the 3 using the remove method.
Using the so set you are saying कि एक और extra space ले रहे हैं. But problem में it is what it is written is that we have to do everything in place. In place means you cannot take any other extra space. Space means कि कोई भी एक extra variable नहीं लेना. Variable मतलब छोटा मोटा ठीक है, but order of 1 तक जा सकते हो. Space complexity can go up to order of 1. But if you take set, no, it will go up to order of n.
Okay, sir. Then we can use the loop method.
Yeah, you can use any loop method. Tell me what to do.
Sir, for x in nums,
Mm-hmm.
for
Let me
x in
write
nums,
it for x in nums.
if x is equal to
Mm-hmm.
x
If
if x is equal to 3, then nums dot remove x bracket makes
okay. Then finally return what?
Print nums.
No, basically we need to return in this case. Print नहीं करना है, but okay. You said print, or I will say return what? Nums.
यस सर. सर रिटर्न का यूज तो हम लोग फंक्शन में ना करते हैं.
ये यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में क्या हो रहा है बेसिकली, यहाँ पे एक फंक्शन ही है, this remove element, and we are getting these two input nums and val, and we need to return this, return r type. This return type is integer, which is what we need to return that size of the resultant array. Okay, यहाँ पे basically if you see where is the output wala example, you see this is the output, this is 2, which is size of the resultant array. Okay,
Sir, got it.
return will be what then in that case?
We can return length of nums.
Return length of nums. So I will say length of nums. Make sense?
Sir, val, what it will be do?
Val is what number this 3, no? This instead of this 3, you can say val here.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, because यहाँ पे we have taken only for this example, but this input can be anything in any other example. Let's suppose they are given in the second example. If you see, this is the nums, and now we need to remove val equal to 2. So we need to remove all the 2's. Wherever 2 is there, we need to remove that. Okay. So this 2 is removed. So that is the value of val. जो यहाँ पे kind of we have hard coded it to 3 based on our current example. So whoever joined late, I'll just repeat the question before jumping on to the different type of solutions which we can think of. Okay, so this class is mainly about thinking in terms of array, how we can solve a problem if a problem is related to array. Okay, so we'll think different kind of solution, multiple solution can be the correct, and we'll also discuss time and space complexity of these. Okay, so okay, let me again go through the problem. So the problem says that given an integer array nums, we have an array, okay, and then we have a integer value val, and we need to remove all occurrences of val in nums. Okay, so basically, let's suppose this is the nums array, which is this, and the value val is 3. So we need to remove all occurrences of this 3 from this array. So we need to remove this, and we need to remove this. So output array will be this 2, 2, and we need to return the final size of this num, which will be 2. Got it? So even if you see in the explanation also, your function should return k equals to 2 with the first two elements of the num being 2. It does not matter what you leave beyond the return k. So it doesn't matter. It will not check if there is any element present here or not. It doesn't matter. But first two element, whatever the size of element, should be what it is there. Okay. Make sense? ठीक है. Let me we will discuss this solution little later. उससे थोड़ा एक और easy solution मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है. So let me give you guys that and you guys tell me, is there any problem in that solution? Okay. So what I can do is I will simply say, instead of running any loop and all, यहाँ पे loop चला रहे हैं ना, तो time complexity will be what in this case?
Order of
N.
Order of
1.
N.
1 नहीं होगा, n होगा, because loop पूरा x में nums तक चल रहा है. This x variable will go up to all the values in nums, right? ठीक है. So the time complexity will be order of n. Okay, so like I explained the question again, but there is one thing again in the question, which is we need to do everything in place. So wherever this in place is written, that means we cannot use any extra space. Okay, you remember I explained that augmented space. That was the difference between space complexity and augmented space. So we cannot use any extra augmented space in this case. Okay. So everything we need to do within nums and val only. Single variable we can use, that is not violate the condition of in place, but we cannot use any set or any map or any new array or any list, any stack, any queue, any tree, graph, anything. Those kind of data structure cannot be used. Single variable, like if you take some I, j, k, those things are fine. Okay, that is the meaning of in place. Something in the chat is order of n. Okay. Yes, you are correct. So order of n is the time complexity. So let me give you one more solution, which is even better than order of n. Okay. So basically, we need to return this size of final array only. 2 is what we want, right? 2 is the size of this array. So what I can do is I can say that I will store some variable. This is, let's say, I is equal to, let's say, length of nums. ठीक है. I की जगह इसको कुछ भी L और length कुछ भी नाम दे सकते हैं. And let's say I will say J will be equal to nums dot count val. ठीक है. ये क्या करेगा? It will count the value जितनी भी बार आ रहा है ये from the nums and it will give me that value. तो अपने केस में I is what? 4 in this example. In this example, I, the total value are 4 and the value of 3 are what? 2. So J value will be what? 2. ठीक है. So return what I will return? I will directly return I minus J. Does it make sense, guys? It will return 2, no?
Yes, sir. Got the point.
ये समझ में आया सबको? Simple, no?
Yes, sir.
It will return 2 here. Any doubt in this?
सर वो nums dot count method का मतलब time complexity is the same as running a for loop and incrementing some count variable क्या?
Yes, it is order of n only. Even length का भी time complexity order of n ही है. ठीक है. ये दोनों का time complexity order of n ही है.
सर मतलब क्वेश्चन में वहां पे वैल का वैल्यू 3 लेने के लिए इंसिस्ट किया है सर.
हाँ.
क्वेश्चन में
में
val
एक
का
एग्जांपल
value-
ले रहे हैं. वी आर टेकिंग वन एग्जांपल फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज val equal to 3 and nums equal to this.
Okay.
We are taking one example to understand it better and then we will solve it in a generic way. जो यहाँ पे एक्चुअली जेनरिक वे में सॉल्व किया है. इफ यू सी दिस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन, दिस इज जेनरिक सॉल्यूशन ओनली, बट देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम इन दिस सॉल्यूशन. दिस विल नॉट रन इन लीड कोड. लेट अस ट्राई आल्सो. ओके, चलो ये ट्राई करते हैं. It is pretty simple code, so जल्दी से करते हैं. So what I will do, I will directly say return, and एक था अपना I, which is this, and the other one was what was count, nums dot count and val. इतना ही था, that was it. This was I took it in variable, and this was j, and we said I minus j. Correct? So यहाँ पे मैंने directly लिख दिया return this minus this, but it will give me an error according to me. Let us run this. Okay, it said wrong answer. Why? Because the output is 3-2. ठीक है, अभी क्या हो रहा है? So how the lead code question are designed is that because they said, even if you see in the example, you must, यहाँ पे लिखा है देखो, do not allocate extra space for another array. This is what in place meaning, and there is another line. The relative order of the elements may be changed. Basically, we need to remove all occurrences of val in nums. लेकिन यहाँ पे हम remove नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are just calculating based on some mathematics hacks. Correct? Agree with me? So what is happening that even in example they have explained that nums value should be, the first two elements should be 2,2. लेकिन हमने जो किया है उसमें first two elements are 3,2 only. We didn't change the nums array. तभी ये बोल रहा है कि if you see the output, final output, what I have done is 3,2, but expected output is 2,2. So that's how whatever solution I gave is not correct. Sometimes if the test cases are not properly designed or anyway, these kind of hacks also work. Like I have done it in many interviews and it works. So these, like, you guys need to think little bit extra also, that sometimes if you have lesser time or something, at least submit your solution. Like this is obviously not the perfect solution I am telling you, but agar time nahi hai and all, you can try these kind of things as well to get some test cases passed. Okay, so let us forget about this. This is not the right solution. Abhi sahi tarike pe aate hain. Okay, everybody got it, why it was not the right solution?
Not got it properly, sir.
Okay. So I will explain you. So what they want is, they want the value to be removed from the nums. ठीक है, अगर इसमें से रिमूव करेंगे so nums value should be 2,2 only. Okay, यहाँ पे थोड़ा डिजाइन करके बताते हैं. So nums what we have is this, and in the problem they have written that we need to remove what, 3 को रिमूव करना है properly. So remove करेंगे, if we remove this 3 and this 3 also, so what will be value of nums? 2,2. So whatever operation or whatever algorithm you run, your nums should be this at the end. ठीक है? Make sense? Even इसके बाद में, even if you run this nums in 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 5, कुछ भी हो सकता है. But the first the first two values should be 2,2, then your answer will be accepted. Does that make sense? But what I have done is, I just simply counted. Okay, ये zoom out कैसे हो गया? Okay, so what I have done is, I have simply counted length and number of count of val, but basically इसमें कुछ change नहीं करा है. What I said is 4 minus 2 and return 2. This is what I said. So in my case, the nums value will be 3, 2, 2, 3, and this is not accepted. This 3, 2 is not accepted. Agree?
यस सर. सर लगता है यही हो रहा था हैकर रैंक का, जब हम लोग का टेस्ट हो रहा था ना,
हाँ,
तो VS कोड में कई सारा कोड सही रन कर रहा था, लेकिन उसमें सबमिट करते टाइम में कुछ टेस्ट केस को फेल कर दे रहा था.
so there is a reason behind that, because in VS code you only provide the test case. लेकिन hacker rank में the test cases are already designed and they want कि this nums has to be like this only. अगर आप VS code में test case लिखोगे तो you will say that the size is 2 is accepted. तो वही मैंने बोला ना, if the test cases are not designed properly, sometimes your code will be accepted. ये ऐसे hack काम कर जाते हैं, but it doesn't work if it's like a good designed challenge. ठीक है?
इंटरव्यू में भी हम लोग को ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन मिलेगा क्या सर?
इंटरव्यू में ऐसा मिल सकता है, ये सेम क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है, नो प्रॉब्लम इन दैट. इंटरव्यू में बेसिकली क्या करते हैं कि दे विल गिव यू वन क्वेश्चन एंड दे विल आस्क यू सिंपल, लाइक यू आल्सो हैव टू गिव सिंपल आंसर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. अगर तुम्हारे पास ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन भी आ रहा है दिमाग में, यू नीड टू गिव ए सिंपल आंसर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. And then the interviewer will ask you, can you improve this? Can you think of something else? This might fail in some cases. You need to figure out those cases. So, and then you improve that. So that is basically you are thinking in the interview itself, even you would have known the answer. That is like the trick I am telling you. Don't give the optimal answer. तो फिर लगेगा interviewer को कि ये तो इसको आता है. Okay? Yeah. So these kind of thing, वो थोड़ा interview का practice करोगे, so it will come. अभी से, I mean, these are not formulas or anything that you can remember. थोड़ा practice करोगे, so it will be with you forever.
Excuse me,
चलो.
sir.
Yes.
आप थोड़ा स्क्रीन लेफ्ट में ले सकते हैं. हाँ, जो आपने बोला है लाइक 224435 num is equal to 224435.
Yes.
ओके, अगर वो क्वेश्चन में अगर उन्होंने बोला है 3 हटाने के लिए, तो हमने यहाँ पे 3 हटा लिया, तो आउटपुट हमारा हो जाएगा 22445.
हाँ, हो जाएगा. इट्स जस्ट एन एग्जांपल कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी हो.
एक मिनट सर, मगर तब भी हमारा आंसर रॉन्ग ही होगा क्या? क्योंकि हमारा आउटपुट 22 नहीं आ रहा है.
आउटपुट 22 है ना, स्टार्टिंग फर्स्ट 2 elements only. So what we are doing in the output, we are giving this nums value and there is one variable which is out, and this also we are returning 2. तो यहाँ पे जो return कर रहे हैं ना 2, up to that length only they will check what are the values.
ओके, अगर ये 2 बीच में है तो 4 के बीच में है तो हमारा आंसर ये हो 2 और 4 हो जाएगा.
एरे बताओ क्या है, व्हाट इज द एरे?
मतलब असेंडिंग में आता है ना.
2 4 2 you are saying. अगर ये है तो so then it is wrong, no? So the first 2 elements they will check, it has to be 2,2. So even if you see in this wrong answer, यहाँ पे fail हुआ है, they have clearly mentioned that my output is 3,2, but actually my nums is 3,2,2,3 क्योंकि मैंने कुछ change नहीं किया, but they are checking only the first 2 numbers.
Okay.
And expected is first 2 numbers has to be 2,2. So that is how the test case is designed. Make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, so that was the trick, but now let us move to the real, like the correct solution. Okay, यहाँ पे ये था for x in nums, if x is equal to nums value, sorry. तो okay, ये थोड़ा सा mistake है इसमें, but the logic what you were thinking, if I am getting you correct, is right. But यहाँ पे एक mistake है. Can anyone tell me in this line there is a mistake?
वो सेमीकोलन वाला क्या सर?
नहीं सेमीकोलन वाला नहीं. सिंटैक्स एरर मत देखो, लॉजिक का एरर देखो.
मॉड्यूलस आना चाहिए सर.
हाँ,
मॉड्यूलस.
why modulus?
Number of x, number
Yeah.
bracket x.
Nums of x, correct. So x is the index, but we have to check the value, correct? Or it is not that. If you say for x in nums, what it will run? Let me try it. I'm also not sure. For let's say x in nums.
सर पाइथन ट्यूटर एक है, उसमें कीजिए ना.
लीड कोड में करते हैं ना, we'll get the result also if it is accepted or not. नहीं तो उसमें टेस्ट केस वगैरह खुद लिखना पड़ेगा. If I say x equal to 3, then we say nums dot remove x, and finally we will say return length of nums. यही था ना कोड? Now if I try,
गलती हो गई तो
ये सही है, बिल्कुल सही है. इवन इसको सबमिट भी करोगे ना, दिस इज करेक्ट.
क्योंकि x का वैल्यू सर लूप करते वक्त में चेक हो रहा
रॉन्ग भी आ रहा है.
ओके, कहाँ पे रॉन्ग है? 0 1 2 2 2 की वैल्यू नहीं हटा रहा है ये. Output is 0 1 2 2 0. Okay, we are removing 3 here. No, यहाँ पे well लिखना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir.
ये मैंने बोला था ना वहाँ पे कि well होगा. अभी भी wrong दे रहा है.
Sir,
So
nums लगा के
0
check करो
1.
एक बार.
1 second. Why he has removed 3 also? 0 1 3 0 4 2 कहाँ से रह गया यहाँ पे? So we removed these 2 2s and then another 2. Last वाला 2 नहीं हटा रहा है. Okay. If no, that is not the right one. जो बोल रहे हो ना कि nums लगा के करोगे. Let me show you also. Nums लगा के करने से क्या होता है? Even first वाला भी नहीं चलेगा, I think.
ये तो इंडेक्स का कर देगा.
ये index कर देगा ना x का. So if you say x in nums, so basically it will take actually value of nums, not the index. And if you say x in length of nums, फिर जो तुम बोल रहे थे ना, nums of x, that will work. Make sense? अभी this is the right logic. लेकिन उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है एग्जाम्पल में, दैट वी विल सी. लेकिन ये लॉजिक आई थिंक फॉर मी इट इज लुकिंग गुड. इंट ऑब्जेक्ट
रेंज में डालना पड़ेगा लेंथ ऑफ नम्स.
हाँ यस यस, रेंज डालना पड़ेगा. वेरी गुड. So now it has been representing the indexing. Otherwise it was x not in list. Okay, ये आएगा nums of x, क्योंकि डायरेक्टली वेरिएबल को हटा रहे हैं ना उस वैल्यू को. इंडेक्स आउट ऑफ रेंज, nums of x equal to well. Let's say 0 किया तो length of nums is some range. X value will be 0 1 2 3. Why it is out of range? Which example? Okay, यही वाला देख के देखते हैं.
सर वो क्या हो रहा है, आप जब हटा रहे हो ना तो उसका इंडेक्स लिस्ट का चेंज हो जा रहा है, बट इनिशियली जब लूप रन कर रहे हैं वो एक्स्ट्रा जा रहा है, क्योंकि आपका जब हटा रहे हैं तो इंडेक्स ही चेंज हो
You
रहा है.
are very good. You got this. ठीक है, तो okay, क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें? Instead of doing running this code this many time, what I can do, I got one solution for this. So I will say range for only count of well. ठीक है, अभी क्या होगा? Anybody got it? Why it is like that? Count of well. Now I will say that in this case, I don't think this needs to be. Okay, in this case, what will happen that anybody got it? Why it is? It should be correct now. Let me check first, and then I can explain you. 2 3 and it is 2 2. Acha, so what we removed is x in range nums dot count well, which is 2.
I think well dot remove.
Sorry,
Sir, well dot remove करके देखेंगे.
ये की जगह well होगा ना. रिमूव तो well करना है अपने को. रिमूव तो और कोई तो करना ही नहीं है. यस, इसको सबमिट भी करके देखते हैं. नाउ लेट्स सी इफ इट वर्क्स, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू. सी दिस इज सक्सीडेड, बट दिस इज नॉट द ऑप्टिमल. इट इज बेटर देन ओनली 40%. तो देखेंगे हाउ वी कैन इम्प्रूव, बट व्हाई इट इज करेक्ट, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस. Okay, so we got one more solution, which is this. Now let us understand what is happening here. Okay, so this is what nums of count of well. In our case, we have example of 3223. In our example, what is nums dot count of val? Val is, this is nums equal to this and val equal to 3. What will be the value of this? Very simple, guys. Tell me fast.
2.
2, no? ठीक है? So basically what we are saying that for these many number of time we will run the loop. Instead of running earlier, what we did, we were running for length of nums. So somebody told me that problem, that if we remove once, no, then the nums will be shorter and we are running still up to this. So wo index out of range aa raha tha. So okay, let us understand why that was also happening. But first make sure that why this one is working. Okay, so let me tell you, this is nums dot count well. तो 2 बार ये loop चलेगा. So x की value first will be 0 and then will be 1. So first x value is 0. So what we said, nums dot remove well. So we'll remove some value well. So nums will be, after first iteration, nums will be what? Nums will be 2, 2, 3. Make sense? And now x value will be 1. And then again we will say remove well. So we'll remove again 3. So this remove function is doing our whatever we needed. This remove function is doing our desired job, and we will say we got 2, 2. Make sense? And this is what now finally we will return length of nums, which is 2. Make sense, guys? This is working properly. Code flow समझ में आया with this example?
Yes.
Now let me tell you why this was not working. Or somebody, I think somebody only corrected me, so that guy can answer it. Why this was not working? Let's say range of length of nums. ठीक है?
वो इंडेक्सिंग 0 से स्टार्ट होता तो वो 7 तक रह जाएगा, ये 8 में चला जा रहा था.
Wait. Remove well. And I say same thing. बाकी सब same है. Return length of nums. ठीक है? So why this is not working properly? This will give error of out of range. Why? I think let me check also who is giving the answer. Yes, anyone tell me? And then I will explain to others also.
सर इंडेक्स जो होता है वो 0 से स्टार्ट होगा तो टोटल तो 7 तक हो जाएगा.
7 कहाँ से
और
होगा?
जो लेंथ होता है वो टोटल लेंथ बता, वो सर क्वेश्चन से हम बोल रहे हैं, जो क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ था उसमें शायद दिया हुआ है, या
So
जो भी
in
क्वेश्चन देगा
this,
सर इंडेक्स.
take the example of this only. Whatever we are talking about, ये example पे ही बात करो.
सर क्या है वो, आप एक को निकाल दोगे तो उसका टोटल अरे की लेंथ ही कम हो जाएगी, लेकिन आपका जब लूप इनिशियलाइज हुआ था वो उतना ही टाइम ट्राई करेगा रन करने के लिए और वो एक्सीड हो जाएगा.
Yes. I think it is Jayant. So okay, let me explain you guys what he is saying. That basically this x value will go up to length of nums. ठीक है? So length of nums is what? 4. So x value will go up to 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. ठीक है? एक एक करके जाएगा. Now what we did was we said that this is nums dot remove. ठीक है? अगर समझ नहीं आ रहा है, so you can take this only. Same line only I have written here. Nums dot remove well. So first what we did, nums dot remove. तो जब x की value 0 है, okay, let me write here. When x value is equal to 0, then earlier nums was what? Nums was 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And then x equal to 0 पे हमने remove किया, so x value will be what? ये. Okay. Make sense? Now x value will be 1. X value will go up to 1, 2, 3 also. So x value is 1. Then also we will say nums dot remove well. So we said remove well. So x value is this only. And then again x value 0 हो गई, फिर 1 हो गई, then 2 होगा. X value will be 2. Then also we will say that remove well. ठीक है? लेकिन यहाँ पे this will not work because there is no well. and this loop should not run this many time. This is required only count of well. जितनी count of well है उतनी बार ही remove करना है. So that's why we have added here count of well. nums dot count of well जहाँ पे है we have run up to that much, and that is I think kind of optimal solution कि इतनी बार ही loop run करो wherever you need to remove that element. So that is how we didn't get the right answer in this case. Make sense?
नहीं सर, समझ में नहीं आया ये क्यों काम किया। मतलब अगर मेरा वो जो एलिमेंट जो रिमूव करना है वो एरे के एंड के टुवर्ड्स है और मेरा काउंट कम ही है, तो लूप उसके पहले खत्म नहीं हो जाएगा क्या?
काउंट कम नहीं हो सकता ना कभी. Even if you have to remove that that element is even at the end. Let's suppose, okay, what you ask that, let's suppose your input is 2 2, let's say 4 3 5 3 3 3 3. यही बोल रहे हो ना कि so whatever you need to remove that is at the end.
हाँ.
And you need to remove 3. So val is 3. But यहाँ पे in this program what we have written is nums dot count of well. Okay. So count of well is what? 1 2 3 4 5. तो 5 time code run करेगा. Loop will run for 5 time and each time it will remove this 3 only.
डाउट क्या था सर कि वो 5 बार तो रन करेगा लेकिन वो हर एलिमेंट पे इटरेट नहीं करेगा क्या? क्योंकि अगर 5 बार करेगा तो 5th एलिमेंट तक खत्म हो जाना चाहिए ना लूप. बाकी
नहीं हर एलिमेंट पे नहीं करेगा. As you said nums dot remove well. So ये remove फंक्शन अपने आप से ही उस वैल्यू को ढूंढ के उसको डिलीट कर देगा.
अच्छा, ओके.
सो जो रिमूव फंक्शन अपना मैजिक कर रहा है, वी डोंट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग. ये मैजिक कर रहा है. ठीक है. सो दिस ब्रिंग्स मी टू द नेक्स्ट सेट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम. ओके, आज तो यार एमसीक्यू नहीं सोचा. ओके, आई विल डू इट ऑन द गो. या दिस ब्रिंग्स मी टू द नेक्स्ट सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन. सो इंटरव्यू में क्या होता है? सो once you give some kind of solution, I think this similar kind of solution was given by one of you even starting में भी. ठीक है. remove function को use करके like some little bit of logic manipulation was required, but the main logic was remove x. ठीक है. So overall it was little bit of manipulation was required, but it was almost there. Okay. But interviewer will say that you cannot use any of the inbuilt functions. That means you cannot use list के method के list dot count. समझ रहे हो? So nums dot count you cannot use, and you cannot use dot remove directly, क्योंकि मेन तो फंक्शन अपना जो प्रोग्राम है that is only remove element. तो अगर उसमें तुम डायरेक्टली remove मेथड का यूज कर लोगे, then what is the point of you asking this question? समझ रहे हो? So interviewer will say that you cannot use any inbuilt function, even though lead code will not block you from doing this, and that is why we got success also in this. समझ गए? But अभी मैं बोलता हूँ कि we cannot use remove. Now what can be done? Now again think of this problem. ये example given है. Think of this problem and we cannot use the remove method.
और अभी भी इन प्लेस करना है.
In place तो करना ही है. In place तो there in the even in the starting. So let me summarize for everyone. So we have this nums equal to this and val equal to 3. We need to remove all occurrences of this val. Okay, basically in our example we need to remove these two without using the remove method. Remove method से कैसे करना है? We know how to do it, but अभी इसको use नहीं करना है, and now also we need to write program for that. थोड़ी सी इधर सोचो, then I'll give you some hint also. फिर उसके बाद let's see. This is also simple only, guys.
सर 2 चाहिए आउटपुट.
हाँ, आउटपुट 2 चाहिए.
स्लाइसिंग
first-
करके भी कर सकते हैं.
कर
Use
सकते हैं.
index.
Tell me what should I write? और chat में लिख दो if you want.
Okay, I will write in chat.
सर एक सजेशन है, मतलब अगर टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इशू नहीं है तो
हाँ कोई इश्यू नहीं है. Give me the solution, then we will think about the complexity.
First pass में loop में we need to count how many times that element exists.
Okay.
Then run the loop for that many times, and if found that, remove it.
No, remove तो method use नहीं करना है ना. We cannot use the remove method. Now what to do? That is my question.
तब फिर कैसे करेंगे? Override करना है क्या?
हाँ, maybe you can overwrite, you can change the value of that. कि जैसे suppose you need to remove this, so you remove this. Let's say I'll give you one hint also, guys. So you replace, like swap these two elements. Okay. तो first pass में ये 3 2 की जगह 2 3 हो गया. So 2 3 2 3 हो गया. Now again if you swap these two, then it will be 2 2 3 3. This is accepted. Given that you also say that length is 2, then this will be accepted. Make sense?
तब तो सर शॉर्ट भी कर सकते हैं ना.
Sort करने से कैसे होगा? अभी तो in this example whatever we need to remove is the maximum number. लेकिन वो maximum हो जरूरी नहीं है ना. अगर 2 दिया होगा तो
अच्छा हाँ.
तो sort नहीं चलेगा ना. And sorting is minimum n log n, तो वो तो even worse है. लेकिन ठीक है, time complexity we could have thinken even later, but ठीक है. That is not the right solution also. So remove use नहीं करना है. Let me see if something came up in the chat. कुछ नहीं आया है. So I gave you guys hint कि swap कर सकते हैं. Now think something. It is not tough guys. It is very simple only. Swap करना है basically.
सर 2 2 आ रहा है, पर लास्ट जो 2 है वो ब्रैकेट में आ रहा है स्लाइसिंग करके.
Okay, where is your code? For I in range length of nums, if nums I is equal to well, nums dot delete. यार delete और remove तो वो तो सेम ही चीज हो गई ना.
सर मैंने नहीं भेजा.
हाँ.
मेरा नहीं है.
Okay, that is not yours. So what is your solution? So whoever written this in chat, so you are using delete method. That is almost like exactly same as remove. So that we already discussed. Okay. So forget about that. What is somebody else solution? K equals to num1 comma num2 print k. What is this? Okay. Some solution. ठीक है. But Ankit, this will work. It is like hard coding. For only for this program, this will work. This example, this will work. You said that k equals to num1 and num2, and we are returning print k. That will only work in this program. If let's suppose there is another example of this one, then again you cannot count all these two and then return that. No, that is not like generic solution.
Okay sir.
Okay. Somebody else was saying something. Okay, let me थोड़ा सा. Hello. Can you mute? Sorry to do that, but I had to mute. Okay. Okay, let me think of what we can do. So guys, when there is a swapping or anything in the array, you can think of something called two pointers. Pointer पता है क्या? Like pointer or do you guys know pointer? Okay.
No sir.
So forget about pointer. ठीक है. What you can do is you can take two indexes. One is I and another one is J. और इन दोनों का पर्पस अपना अलग होगा. ठीक है. So how we can think of these things? When the array problem is given, first kind of solution is if there is something like ठीक है sorting वगैरह सोच सकते हो. Then the other one is this remove करके all those things you can think of. One another type of solution is using two indexes. Okay. So now in our program, what do we need? One is that we need to remove this 3, and the other one is we need to count length of resultant array. ठीक है. यही तो देना है अपने को finally. यही देना है ना. So for one index we will use this and the other one index we will use this, and then finally let's see how we go. So ठीक है. So what I will do is I will use I to calculate the length of resultant array. I'll say output, and J I will use it to swap. So I said swap. So swap के लिए I will use J. How to do that? ठीक है. So let me write something. Let's suppose, so I तो basically what we can do is simply for loop जो अपन लगाते हैं उसमें I तो आ ही जाएगा. So let's suppose I will say J is equal to 0 से शुरू करते हैं. Okay, then let's suppose this first element itself is found. So we will run the loop for I in all the elements. ठीक है. So I can say this length of nums. Okay. And in this, what we can say is that I will say if nums of I, if this nums of I basically length maintain करने के लिए है. ठीक है. This is not equal to well. तो क्या करेंगे कि जो भी वैल्यू है उस J पोजीशन पे nums of J, उसको हम nums of I से रिप्लेस कर देंगे. And then we will say J plus equal to 1, and finally यहाँ पे what we can return is return J, I think. Let's see if it works. Okay, let me explain you also this, guys. So what is happening here? So what I do in any program, guys, once I write any program, like you need to do this in the starting. Once you are good, then you don't have to do every time. So all the variables are there. I'll create some kind of table. I और J दो variable लिए हैं अपने पास. ठीक है. And there are some fixed variable like fixed values which are like nums and val. ये तो fix ही है. So we don't have to like every time do this, but okay, just for explanation, I will write this as well. And val is 3 so that it is understandable. So J value is 0 in the start. Make sense? I value is also 0. It will go up to 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. क्योंकि लेंथ ऑफ नम्स इज व्हाट, ये वाला पूरा एरे 0, 1, 2, 3, ये पूरा आई जाएगा. करेक्ट. सो आई वैल्यू विल बी ऑल्सो इन द स्टार्टिंग. आई वैल्यू 0. देन व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज इफ nums of I is what? Nums of 0 which is 3. So this 3 is not equal to, यहाँ पे color, let's choose another color to go through it. Okay, so nums of I is what? 3 as of now. If it is, so थोड़ा सा ना flow you guys also have to practice a bit with other programs as well. थोड़ा फ्लो अगर करना सीख जाओगे then it will make more sense to figure out your error. अगर कोई प्रोग्राम लिख भी दिया but there is some error or program is not running, there is some compiler error or some runtime error, output is not matching, so you need to run like this. ठीक है. So even in Microsoft also I have to do it sometimes. Even in a very big project also we have to take some example, take in a smaller function and then run it like this. So it is like the foolproof way of figuring out any error in the code and also to understand the logic behind a function. ठीक है. So what I am saying is nums of I is 3 is not equal to val. तो जबकि यहाँ पे तो equal है, so it will not go into this loop and it will again run, it will go to the for I is equal to 1. तो I की वैल्यू 0 से 1 हो गई है अभी. So what I will say, J की वैल्यू सेम ही है, J की वैल्यू I am not changing. ठीक है. So J की वैल्यू सेम है, I की वैल्यू 1 हो गई. Now nums of 1 is not equal to well, nums of 1 is what? 2. ठीक है. So now it is say 2 is not equal to 1, that is correct. Sorry, 2 is not equal to 3, val is 3, no? So this is correct. So it will go into the if condition and then it will say nums of J is equal to nums of I. So nums of J is what? J 0 है ना यहाँ पे. So ये replace हो जाएगा 2 से, करेक्ट? समझ गए ना? इज दैट मेक सेंस गाइस?
0 means index only, sir. It is.
हाँ, ये जे और आई दोनों इंडेक्स को ही रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, बट जे आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग वेर एवर आई नीड टू मेक चेंज। तो जैसे जे अभी 3 था ना, तो यहाँ पे मुझे चेंज करना है बेसिकली, इसलिए जे की वैल्यू इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग। सो यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने बताया था, सो जे इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग वेर एवर वी नीड टू डू ए स्वैप, either swap or change the value or whatever. So this is representing by j, and I is just representing all the numbers. Okay, make sense? अभी तक एटलीस्ट फ्लो समझ में आ रहा है क्या? I will explain the logic again.
Okay, sir.
फ्लो समझ में आ रहा है ना? ये वैल्यू 2 कैसे हो गई? that everybody is getting?
Yes, sir.
I will tell you again also before even going further. So what is happening? Nums of I is first it was 3, and nums of j like val is also 3. जो val अपने को दिया है that is also 3, and nums of I even for the case of I is equal to 0 I am telling. So for 0 the value is 3 3. So equal है, so that it will not go, this is not equal to, ठीक है? So it will not go into the if condition, we will just go for I equal to 1. I equal to 1 में क्या हुआ कि this is not equal. I 1 means nums of I is 2 and the val is 3, val 3 है, which is not equal, तो इस loop में गया. So now what I am doing in this loop, like make it understand. So basically जहाँ पे भी val का equal नहीं है, so this is not equal to val. So जहाँ पे भी sorry, so जहाँ पे भी val का equal नहीं है, क्या हुआ? Okay, जहाँ पे भी val के equal नहीं है, this number I am putting here. यहाँ पे इसी को असाइन कर रहा हूँ ना, दिस j की वैल्यू पे इन प्लेस ऑफ j which is basically the representation of the index of 3 which is val, I am putting nums of I जो इक्वल नहीं था, जो इक्वल नहीं था, ठीक है? सो वी नीड टू रिमूव बेसिकली 3 नो. सो जहां पे भी इक्वल नहीं है आई प्लेस्ड इट 2. फ्लो समझ आ रहा है? एंड देन आई सेड j प्लस इक्वल टू 1, क्योंकि यहाँ पे तो रिमूव कर दिया है, सो देन आई विल मूव टू j प्लस इक्वल टू 1. सो j को यहाँ पे मूव कर देंगे, सो j ऑल्सो विल बिकम 1 इन दिस केस. समझ रहे हो ना? सो नाउ I value will become 2. I will become 2 now. So now what will happen? Nums of I, which is what? Nums of 2 is 2. So nums of new I will be 2. Okay, यहाँ पे val था not equal to. ठीक है, पूरा ही हटा दिया क्या? वेट, तो undo. हाँ, okay. Only remove the red ones. Okay, anyway, this is well. So now what is nums of I? Nums of 2 is what? 2. Everybody with me in the flow, guys. You like ये flow जाना बहुत जरूरी है. You need to also should do it in whatever program you write. So flow समझो कैसे run करते हैं program को. So now nums of I is what? 2, which is all is equal to not equal to well, correct? Not equal to है. So what we will do? We will say nums of j. Nums of j is what, guys? Tell me. Okay, कोई बताओ. What is nums of j?
2.
2. And what is nums of I?
2.
I और j यहाँ से देख सकते हो. What are the value of I and j? So nums of I भी 2 है. तो what we will say that यहाँ पे भी 2 कर दो. Second place पे भी 2 कर दो. And then we'll move j to +1. So j की वैल्यू भी 2 हो गई यहाँ पे. ठीक है? Okay. Now again I value will become what? Now 2 से भी हटके 3 हो गया. I की वैल्यू 3 हो जाएगी. Then what we will say nums of I. What is nums of I?
3.
3. 3 is not equal to well, तो इसमें तो जाएगा ही नहीं. Not equal to है, but actually this is equal. So it will not go into the if condition, then it will come back and I value will be what? 4 to hogi nahi na, it will come out of the 4 condition and it will return what? J. J is what? 2. So 2 return kar denge, and what is nums now? Nums value is what? 2, 2, 2, 3. But as I said, we have to check only these two. So this code should be acceptable. अभी run करके देखा था क्या ये code? I am not sure.
No.
Let us check it. So what we said that we took one variable. This is representing the where we need to do a swap operation. And then we said I in nums of length of nums, no? Length of nums.
Yes.
ठीक है? And then what was the condition? If nums of
If I is not equal to is not equal to
well,
values.
then what we say? If it is not equal, we will say nums of j is equal to nums of I, and then
To
we
nums of
also
I.
improved, like
J plus equal to
incremented
1.
j,
Return J.
and finally everything is done. We will say return j. Let us try it first. चल रहा है? So basically we need to maintain only this up to length जो भी return कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, इस length पे जो भी array है that we need to maintain with the output. Actual array is what? 2 2 2 3. यहाँ पे we have seen it. 2 2 2 3 is what we are returning at the end. But first 2 element ही ये check करेगा test case में. Now let us try with submission. See, now it is better than 71% people. क्योंकि जो remove method है ना, what it does every time. So when we used to run remove method, even if you see this time complexity is also a little lesser than this, and space so we are anyway not using. So this is what space complexity I told you guys. So in lead code you can see all these things clearly. So this is time complexity. This is little bit improved. I will tell you why it is improved. And the other one is space complexity, which is basically same in both the cases. It is like very minor bytes of difference. So why like, but if you guys see, it is we are not even using any extra space. We are doing it in place only, but still it is showing some time space complexity. Why? Can anyone tell me? क्योंकि स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी विल टेक द इनपुट आल्सो, नो? इनपुट नम्स का तो स्पेस आ ही रहा है ना. एग्री? आई टोल्ड यू गाइज. सो स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम इज व्हाट?
Order of n.
Order of n. ठीक है? To store all these integer variables, how much space the computer will need is what? 13 MB. जो भी इसके एग्जांपल टेस्ट केसेस जो भी the lead code पर people have written, this much space they are consuming. And how much time it is taking to run? 20 millisecond. Why it is improved? Now let us little bit talk about that, and then we will revise this program as well. Okay. So remove method, what it used to do, यहाँ पे we have written the remove वाला method also. Okay. So remove method, whenever we are calling this remove method, it will basically start from here again and it will search wherever 3 is. ठीक है? Let's suppose in this example, let us talk. So first we said remove this 3. तो ये इतनी बार run करेगा and then it found 3 and it will remove. Okay. Then it will again run from start and next time इसको 3 यहाँ मिलेगा. Then it will remove this. Okay. फिर से शुरू करेगा. So you guys getting my point where the time complexity is increasing. ये जो repetition हो रहा है ना यहाँ पे, ये सारा, ये every time you don't have to do this. ये हर बार होगा जितने times 3 आएगा, every time this is getting repeated. ये यहाँ तक का इतना repeat ही हो रहा है. But in our program, what we have done, it is very small improvement. Even if you see, it is small improvement, like 4 milliseconds only. It is not much, but for bigger number, it matters. but for our program we are running loop only one time, single time only. ठीक है? So main difference is if you use remove method, it will be order of kn, time complexity, and in our method the complexity is order of n. This also, like I have explained you, like why it is equal, because k is almost small number only. लेकिन ये kn क्या है? Can anyone tell me now? I have explained you what is this k.
Constant.
k constant तो है, लेकिन in case in this example what will be the value of k? So simple है, as many times this 3 is found, that is the count of 3 nums dot count well जो आएगा multiplied by order of n, क्योंकि एक 3 को फाइंड करने में उसको ऑर्डर ऑफ n टाइम लग रहा है रिमूव मेथड को, ठीक है? सेकंड वाले को भी ऑर्डर ऑफ n लगेगा, थर्ड वाले को भी ऑर्डर ऑफ n लगेगा. So similarly, if you add all these order of n plus order of n plus order of n up to जितनी भी टाइम पे ये well present है, count of well, so that will be order of some kn, and this k is count of. Make sense guys? ये समझ आ गया ना? Why we got this kn in this case of remove जहाँ पे add किया है, and if we didn't use remove then it was simply order of n. We did everything in single iteration. Any question? Or is it clear to everyone? Otherwise I will ask question.
Sir,
Yes.
when I was writing in VS Code in the same program, it was showing us 2 only. Like it was counting, it was doing as counting only.
What counting? I did not get your question. What was
when I was printing J?
this program?
Yes.
Hmm.
It was adding like 2. It was showing. That's it. The array it was not showing like 2,2.
2,2 it will not show. If you say here print nums,
तो j का वैल्यू 2 ही है ना, वही दिखाएगा.
j का वैल्यू तो 2 ही है ना. If you say print j, so j का वैल्यू तो finally 2 ही है ना. So it will show j only. That is correct from VS Code. Do you want me also to run on VS Code, guys?
No. I won't.
If that is more familiar, I thought of doing it with test cases because VS Code we need to write test cases on our own. लेकिन यहाँ पे this is your real, in real life also you will get problems in lead code or HackerRank or somewhere. So you need to understand the kind of test cases also they have and how to make sure that it is running. Even आपके like in VS Code, if you run this program also, no, simple जो मैंने सबसे पहले बताया था, if you run this program, not this one, जो that length वाला first one which I told you, that also will give you what J is giving. Lead code is fine, somebody said. Okay, that makes sense. So lead code is also, it will be useful for you in real life also. ठीक है? So I will do it in lead code.
Okay, sir.
Now let us understand. ये थोड़ा clumsy हो गया है थोड़ा सा, तो फिर से समझते हैं इसको. Or is it clear to everyone?
Sir,
फिर से समझा दीजिए.
Repeat one time.
Yes, I will do that. एक फिर से लिख लेते हैं ना. Why should I? Okay, so our program says make it black. Okay, our program says that, let me take some other variable to make it clear. Let us take some variable swap, जहाँ पे अपने को swap करना है, and we will run the loop for I in range of length of nums. ये these things are like very by hearted by for you guys, right? ये तो बहुत बार कर चुके हो programs में. So ये सब तो explain नहीं करना है ना in detail if you want.
No, sir.
Yeah, range and all, I think you have already studied, so that is good. So what we are saying that we said that whenever nums of I which is not equal to whatever val is given to us, okay, if this is not equal, basically whenever there is a not equal, that means we need to swap. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे let's suppose this is our example, the whatever example अभी तक जो चलता आ रहा है, we'll take this example only. So अभी जहाँ पे भी mismatch हो गया ना, then we will do a swap. Okay, swap basically यहाँ पे swap की भी जरूरत नहीं है. If the program said that we need all of the members of the element of the array as it is, लेकिन उनका ऑर्डर कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन तुमको एक्चुअली उसको मेंटेन तो करना है. देन वी रिक्वायर्ड ए स्वैप. डज दैट मेक सेंस? अगर इंस्टेड ऑफ रिमूविंग 3 इट जस्ट सेड दैट पुट ऑल द 3s एट द एंड, अगर दिस वाज द रिक्वायरमेंट 2 2 3 3, देन वी कुड हैव यूज्ड स्वैप. लेकिन अभी रिक्वायरमेंट है कि ओनली फर्स्ट 2 एलिमेंट वी वांट 2 2, रेस्ट ऑल कैन बी एनीथिंग. These can be anything. That is our requirement. So then we don't have to do swap. We will just replace this element with this. ये इसको उठा के यहाँ पे पटक देंगे. So what we will do in this case, we will say, so this is represented by this swap operation, swap variable. So nums of swap will be wherever the I is going. Nums of I. एंड इसको फिर से प्लस कर देंगे क्योंकि एक बार स्वैप हो गया, सो वी डोंट हैव टू डू एट द सेम प्लेस. सो इसको प्लस कर देंगे एंड फाइनली वी विल से रिटर्न ऑफ j. ओके, दिस इज आल्सो हैज सम लॉजिक बिहाइंड व्हाई वी डिड रिटर्न j एट द एंड. वो भी मैं बताता हूँ. फर्स्ट लिसन, लाइक फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई दिस इज वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, व्हाई दिस कोड इज
swap or J.
sorry. Yeah, this is SW in this case. Yes, right. तो इसको रिमूव करते हैं and this is J swap for us now. Okay, now like let us understand at least why this program is working fine. Okay, अभी फिर थोड़ा ध्यान से and maybe I'll go a little faster. 10:14 हो चुका है. Okay, so let us take same example 3, or should I take another one? Let us take another example. Same भी बहुत बार हो गया same. Let us take another one. Let's suppose let us take 2 5 2 2 and val is 2. ठीक है? Okay, this is our nums and val is 2. Basically what should be the output? पहले तो ये बता दो, अगर किसी को प्रॉब्लम भी समझ आ गई है, what should be the output?
5.
Output should be 1.
How?
Output should be 1. Output मतलब यहाँ पे रिटर्न क्या करना है?
Oh, yeah. 1.
Output means this what we need to return, and whenever we are returning this, at that time the nums value should be is what you guys told me, 5. First element should be 5, बाकी कुछ भी हो सकता है. That is the question. Make sense?
Yes.
In our example, this is how it will be the output. Now let us go with same SW एक variable है, then the other variable is I. ठीक है? Now let us go one by one. इसकी value 0 है. I की value it will go up to length of nums. Length of nums is what? 4. तो 4 तक जाएगी. It will go up to 0 1 2 3. Everybody agree with me? तो starting में I value will be 0. So what is nums of I? Somebody tell me what is nums of I?
2.
2. Is it equal to val?
Yes.
Yes. So we will not do anything because it is not matching. We will say just फिर loop में continue करेंगे. What we will say, I value is 1 now. Okay. Now again what it will say? Nums of I is what?
5.
5. Now is it equal or not equal?
Not equal.
तो बेसिकली यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, in simple words, if you understand this logic behind, so in simple words what we are saying कि 2 remove करना है, right? This val is 2, so 2 remove करना है. So whenever there is some value which is not equal to 2, then we will replace with that value only. That is what we are doing. Whenever there is some value which is not equal to this 2, which is val, and then we will just replace it. So what we said that nums of जो भी यहाँ पे value है SW nums of 0 is what 2, उसकी जगह पे we will do nums of 5 which is the current value. तो 5 है, तो 5 यहाँ पे कर देंगे. So instead of this it will be 5. Make sense? And SW को +1 कर देंगे, तो SW अभी यहाँ पॉइंट करेगा. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now what is next I value? I value is 2. Now this is equal to what? 2 is what? Nums of 2 is what? 2, which is actually equal. So we don't have to do anything. Then again I value is 3. Then also we don't have to do anything because it is equal. It is not matching this condition. So we will return this loop, and what we will return at the end? SW की value क्या है? 1. And अपना nums की value क्या रहेगी? 5, 5, 2, 2. But first value only matters because the length is 1. Everybody got it?
वैल्यू 5222 होगी ना
5522 ही होगी. यहाँ पे भी कुछ चेंज नहीं करा है ना. We didn't do any
सर
change.
उसकी स्टार्टिंग में वैल्यू 2522 थी
हाँ,
तो बाद में क्योंकि आपने 2 बार 5 कर दिया
2 बार नहीं किया, एक ही बार किया भाई.
सर
Only
लास्ट
one
में आप जो
time.
नीचे दिखा रहे हो
हाँ ये
यहाँ पे
एक ही बार तो किया है.
दूसरी
So
हाँ
okay, let me tell you, this is correct. Only what I have written is correct. So what is happening, यहाँ पे only we have make the change. This 2 we have replaced with 5. Rest all is same. Okay, why it is same? Let me tell you. Simple
Hello.
words. Hello.
सर एक डाउट है आपके एल्गोरिदम में.
Yes.
अगर ये अरे में जीरो इंडेक्स में ही एलिमेंट आपको रिप्लेस करना है तो ये चलेगा क्या?
बिल्कुल चलेगा. So what will happen at the 0th index? ये 0 पे ही तो कर रहे हैं replace. See this.
Okay, got it.
ओनली 0 इंडेक्स को आखिरी में करने से हो जाएगी सर. लाइक इससे पहले 3223 है ना सर.
हाँ.
वो 3 को थर्ड इंडेक्स में स्वैप कर सकते हैं सर डायरेक्टली. हम जो है ना एक के बाद एक कर रहे हैं, डायरेक्टली स्वैप नहीं होगा क्या?
वो भी कर सकते हैं. So okay, we can think of another solution also. Let us go later. पहले ये समझ आया क्या? I want everyone to understand at least this solution. Then we will talk about other solution. There might be one solution which you just told me that is even more optimal solution than this. But let us think about that little later. ये समझते हैं first. Now does this make sense? Somebody was saying that this should be 5222, right? Okay,
यस सर
but
क्योंकि वो
why?
स्टार्टिंग में आपने 2522 लिया था नम्स की वैल्यू
2522 लिया था, but actually
जी।
यहाँ पे we are not doing
स्वैप हो
swap.
गया
स्वैप
सर
नहीं
नहीं
कर रहे हैं
लास्ट
ना.
में आपने दो सर नहीं जो आपने स्टार्टिंग में एरे लिया है उसके में 2-3 बार आ रहा है तो उसमें लास्ट में जो होगा 5 एक बार ही आएगा आपने लास्ट में 5 2 बार ले लिया.
No, brother. We are changing the array itself. यहाँ पे array को change कर दे रहे हैं in this line. In this
सर अगर
line,
ऐसा है तो लास्ट में नम्स 5 नहीं आना चाहिए 2 बार
5 2 बार आ रहा है ना. What is your question?
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है आपने नम्स स्टार्टिंग में क्या लिया था?
Nums is 2522.
हाँ जी तो लास्ट में क्या आना चाहिए वो
Last में
5222
it will be 5522. आना
सर
चाहिए is only 5 is matters. उसके बाद कुछ भी हो it will be accepted. लेकिन according to this algorithm, this will be the nums value at the end. एक बार simple words में वापस बताता हूँ. Okay, I will not go with the flow and all. I will tell you only in my words. So what is happening wherever the nums of I is not equal to well, which is in this case, these two are not equal. ठीक है. In this case what I will do is ये nums I की वैल्यू उठाऊंगा which is this new value which is not equal to well, और वहां पे रख दूंगा which is equal to well which is this. तो इस 5 को मैं यहाँ पे कॉपी कर दूंगा, so this will become 5. ओके okay? और फिर इसको मूव कर दूंगा कि नेक्स्ट टाइम इफ देयर इज सम वैल्यू व्हिच इज आई नीड टू रिमूव, देन दिस हैज टू हैपन एट दिस प्लेस. सो SW को इंक्रीमेंट कर दिया +1, सो नाउ इट विल बिकम 5522. यहाँ पे अगर स्वैप करते ना, अगर यहाँ पे इफ आई हैव रिटन स्वैप, तो फिर जो तुम बोल रहे थे वो होगा, बट वी डोंट रिक्वायर इन दिस केस.
ठीक है सर, समझ आया.
ओके, एनी अदर डाउट गाइज? चलो, अदरवाइज आई विल क्रिएट सम MCQ. And फिर there was another solution to this problem that we will talk about.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, if we want only well numbers, so
if we want only well number,
yes,
we don't want to remove well, so that is a different problem. No, you think of that solution. We obviously we can do it in similar manner. जो अभी किया है उससे ही कुछ तो कर सकते हैं.
I is equal to well. Equal to well. I equal to well.
यहाँ पे
Yeah.
instead of not equal, if you do equal to well and then changing, so then what will happen? Your all of the numbers which are equal to well will be in the start. Okay, does that make sense what
Yeah.
I told you? So if you say equal to, this is just the extra thing, guys. But yeah, more than welcome to understand this. So in output for our solution will be 2 2 and then some other two numbers which we don't worry about, and we will return 2. ये होगा output अगर यहाँ पे equal to कर दिया तो. Is it making sense? कैसे आया ये?
Sir, can you repeat it? What is that? 2, 2 is equal to 2.
So somebody said that if we have instead of not equal to, if we have equal to, तो go with the logic. Logic क्या कहता है कि जब not equal to था well, then we are doing this operation. लेकिन अभी क्या कर रहे हैं? Equal के condition में कर रहे हैं. तो let's suppose what was our nums in the start? 2 5 2 2 no, ये था nums. ठीक है, तो जब भी equal to num well आएगा तो यहाँ पे equal आ रहा है, तो इसको इसी से रिप्लेस करना doesn't make any sense. तो ये वैल्यू तो 2 ही रहेगी. फिर क्या हुआ? नॉट इक्वल टू आ गया.
Okay.
Okay, now this is not equal to, so we will not do anything. फिर क्या हुआ? okay, we are यहाँ पे जब चेंज हुआ तो SW की वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट कर देंगे, तो SW is this. Okay, अब now this is also not equal to, doesn't make any sense. And sorry, yeah, and what is the other one? This one. So these two are equal, then like we will replace these two only in between. So basically nums change ही नहीं होगा. Even this is also wrong. So basically nums change ही नहीं होगा if we say equal to. एक बार इसको run करके देखना. I'm also not sure, but yeah, you can think of with some other example also. You got it, but my feeling is that it will not change anything. Or if we say this and let us run with the example, 3 3 हो गया है. Yeah, all it is coming in start only. And if we say with our code, what was that? 2 5 2 2, and this is 2, and then I think 2 2 starting में आ जाएगा. Let's see, 2 2 2 आ गया ना, and we are returning 3. So basically, yeah, theoretically जो यहाँ पे मैंने बोला था, what was correct, like length will be, okay, I return 2 only, but it will return all the 2s, and then it will say 3 at the end. Instead of 2, it will say 2 2 2, and then it will return 3. But I will not explain this. You guys can think. It is similar only. ये flow के जैसे run करो एक बार. Okay, we can do it, but it will take more time. So in the interest of time, let's not go into this. Okay.
Yes, sir. What you has told, that is correct. Okay.
Yes, yeah, what I told was correct only, but फिर मैं ही रन करते टाइम थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गया। मो एक और है बोल रहे थे, एक और ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन है, वो किसी और ने बताया था अभी चैट में ही। सो अभी एक दो एमसीक्यू क्रिएट करते हैं, देन वी विल डिस्कस द लिटिल लाइक वेरी स्मॉल माइनर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ओनली, बट वी विल डिस्कस इट लिटिल लेटर। लेट मी क्रिएट, ये वाली स्क्रीन तो नहीं दिख रही ना? आई ऑलवेज गेट कंफ्यूज। इतना भरोसा नहीं है। ओके वी आर हेयर, यहाँ पे। ओके इसी से रिलेटेड आई एम आस्किंग वन क्वेश्चन। ओके okay, MCQ is up guys, please attempt it, and I have set the time as 5 minutes क्योंकि people were saying some attendance का issue. So if everybody completes, then I will start the next MCQ without waiting for all 5 minutes. First MCQ is done. Let us wait. Like if the attempted goes more than 20, then I will start the second one. हो गया अभी 20, so I am starting the second one. So think a little bit of this one, guys. This is little you need to think in this. There might be more than one solution as well. Okay. किसी का तो माइक ऑन है. If you want to say something, please speak out loud. That is also more than 20 attempted. तो ठीक है, इसको भी submit करता हूँ. Okay, so third one is also up, guys. Please attempt this also. Okay, attempted is more than 20. So next is also up, guys. Please attempt this also. 5 minutes for each.
Have you given MCQ, sir? I mean,
Your voice is robotic. I mean,
have you given the fourth MCQ?
yeah, I have given fourth. It is up, guys. Please refresh or anything. Okay, many people have got it right. It is good. Make me happy. And yeah, these are easy also. But yeah, this second one was not so easy. But yeah, good that many people have got it right. Okay, so instead of copy pasting the MCQs there, I have shared this. Do you guys see this MCQ wala page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will discuss over here only instead of copy pasting and all. So let us complete other people. I think 26 is attempting on mostly. So let us wait. 20 is done for this one. 21. Okay. Any other question or anything? Okay. Anyway, we'll finish MCQ and then.
फोर्थ सबमिट नहीं हो रहा है सर.
सबमिट नहीं हो रहा है मतलब 24 ऑलरेडी सबमिटेड.
आंसर तो दिख जाता
ब्लैंक में ही रखा है, ब्लैंक में ही है.
ओ सॉरी, आंसर दिख गया है. You guys are smart. Anyway, 21 के तो ऊपर हो गया था. Then I showed, but some people got benefit. चलो 2 लोग भी कर दो, देख लिया अब तो.
वो सबमिट नहीं हो रहा है सर.
Oh, submit नहीं हो रहा है. Your internet is bad, man. Your voice is also not coming properly.
ओके, वो रिफ्रेश करता है एक बार.
Okay, so if only one person pending, then it's okay. We'll start with this solution. So this is basically what we are doing here is यहाँ पे draw वगैरह नहीं हो सकता anyway. Yeah, so यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? We are running this loop for I in range length of nums. Length of num we can consider as n. In most of the time we consider in as n. So n अगर length है, then we are going in this loop for all the numbers n, and कुछ यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं that doesn't like include in the time complexity. So overall time complexity would be order of n. Okay, so यहाँ पे kn also is not correct because there is no other for loop or anything else. Even any inbuilt function is also not included here. So order of kn is not the right answer in this case. ठीक है? It is absolutely only one answer, which is order of n. Make sense, everyone? Moving to second. कुछ doubt हो तो बोल देना. So second one is x in nums. What I said here is nums dot remove and return length of nums. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या होगा? Why this is two are selected? One is order of kn. I have hello. Hello. Anyone?
नो सर, वो मेरा माइक ऑन रह गया था इसीलिए आवाज चला गया.
No problem. No, how many MCQ somebody asked? These many, 4 only. चलो, तो now let us discuss this. तो remove में order of kn होता है, that I explained you. क्योंकि remove will do every time. Let's suppose this is the example and we need to remove 2. So every time it will go up to k and then it will remove 2. So एक n तो इधर हो गया order of n. Then again second time also it will start from first and then it will find the 2 and then it will say remove that 2. So order of n plus order of n plus order of n and k, where the k is count of well, which is जो भी well का count है 1 2 3 in this case, तो 3n होगा इसका time complexity in this program. But kn को we can also write order of n, right? I have explained you kn में constant है तो we can remove it. So that is how both of these are correct. Okay, cool. Moving to this one, which is what will be the output of this program with same program as we discussed in class. So वही nums है, well है and we need to remove well. ये 2 हटाना है. So what will be output? 2 और 2 को remove किया. Simple. अगर इसको तो it is very simple. अगर मैं वहाँ पे करूँ तो it is like I'll just tell you the shortcut की कैसे वो सब आया है. So make it big. So if I just remove 2 just like this, so what is output now? 0 1 3 0 4. And what is the length? 3 and 2 5. So now if we go there back, so 5 and this 0 1 4 0 3. So this is right answer. This is pretty straightforward, but just that you have understood the example. तो यहाँ पे एक दूसरा example दिया है, so that, but still I wanted more than at least 70%. Okay. So last one, which is don't include time complexity for inbuilt function. So basically, if you say what is the time complexity of this method, which is in the first like starting of the lecture, we started with length of nums minus length of nums dot count of well. If you see in this one, what is the length of nums? 3, 3 and 2, 8. 8 minus what is the count of this, which is 3. So basically it will return 5 only. The return will correct, but what is the time complexity? If you don't include the inbuilt function, which is this length is also have some time complexity, this count also have some time complexity, then it is order of 1. And if we include that, then it is order of n. तो ये थोड़ा सा पढ़ना था. We don't have to include the time complexity for inbuilt function. These are called inbuilt function, which are basically provided by your Python only. Python में you with the list you get length of list, and with the list you get list dot count. ठीक है? So वो list के module में these methods are already available and those are called inbuilt functions. So उसका अगर हटाएंगे then it will be order of 1. Make sense? Everyone? Any doubt?
In third MCQ, why changed elements in answer, sir?
Sorry, what changed?
Actually, 0 1 3 0 4, but in the answer 0 1 4 4 0 3.
Oh, okay. I think that is my mistake. But you don't have that option also. So this is the closest. Yeah, but I accept. You are right. This is human error.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is correct. 304 hoga. But yeah, even it is 403, it is accepted based on the condition in the program that it doesn't matter what is the order. Okay.
तो लास्ट वाले में अगर इनबिल्ट इंक्लूड करेंगे तो एक्चुअली मतलब 2n होगा जिसको on बोल सकते हैं.
Yes, you are right. तो 2n and all you don't have to worry about. वो थोड़ा आज का ये remove method का जो drawback है ना, वो मैंने समझाने के लिए I explained this order of kn. But in general 2n, 3n, 4n को directly say order of n. Okay. Just to make it clear that sometimes these inbuilt functions create a little more time complexity, but it is easy to write. The code is very easy to write in this case. ये वाला code थोड़ा बड़ा है and it is little hard to understand also, but this one is very easy and very easy to understand also. But उसके अंदर if we give very large input or when very big test cases, then it will take more time. तो बेसिकली वो मतलब थोड़ा एडवांस लेवल में लीड कोड में टॉप उसमें आने के लिए यू नीड टू रिमूव ऑल इनबिल्ट फंक्शन एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स एंड ऑल. ठीक है? सो लाइक वो थोड़ा कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग टाइप की चीज हो जाती है, बट स्टिल वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड एटलीस्ट वी नो द लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट. ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी ने बोला कि ओके दिस इज द कोड व्हिच इज रनिंग फास्ट एंड यू डोंट इवन नो कि व्हाई इट इज फास्ट. ठीक है? वी नो व्हाई इट इज फास्ट. Chalo. Now there was something which is more optimal. There might be other solution also. This is what I thought of in this program, but there was one, I think, from someone in the class. So let us discuss that. Okay. So basically, that person was saying that वो same program लेते हैं. So he was saying that, so this 3, can we replace it directly with this 2? Instead of replacing it this 2 with this 3, and ये वाला एक बार 2 हो जाएगा, and then let's suppose if we are doing swap or something, then let's suppose we did I mean in this case we are not doing any swap, so ये अगर replace हो गया then also it is good. but why can't we directly do with this 2 only? ठीक है, so if we do that, then it might improve a little bit. कैसे? Let us see with some example. ठीक है, code I think I'll give you guys to do for this one, but I'll explain the example. So what we can do. So this is our array and val is 3. Okay, so what we can do in this case, तो basically यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है बंदा कि जो भी लास्ट वाला नॉन मैचिंग एलिमेंट है उससे रिप्लेस कर रहा है. अभी हम क्या कर रहे थे, स्टार्टिंग वाला जो नॉन मैचिंग है उससे रिप्लेस कर रहे थे. In our program we were doing from starting, and in this one somebody suggested why not we do it from the end. We can do it, that is also possible. That will also give that will also solve our problem. So what we will do, we will say j तो यहीं से शुरू होगा, this is what we need to replace, but I को हम पीछे से शुरू करेंगे. Does that make sense? I don't think it is any adding more optimization. अभी मेरे को समझ आया, but this is also one of the solution. So what we can write in the program, j तो 0 से शुरू करेंगे, लेकिन what for I what we will say, for I in range, तो ये शुरू कैसे होगा, length of nums -1. दिस इज लेंथ कितना है, 4 है, बट I का इंडेक्स कहाँ से शुरू होगा, 3 से, सो विच इज नथिंग बट लेंथ -1. और इसके अंदर क्या करेंगे, इट विल गो अप टू -1, 0 तक जाएगा, विच इज नॉट इंक्लूडिंग -1. सो -1 एंड व्हाट वी विल डू -1. ठीक है, ये थोड़ा दिखने में टफ लग रहा है, बट इफ यू नो द रेंज फंक्शन दिस इज प्रीटी कॉमन. ठीक है, and then all of the like I think other operations are same only, nothing else we need to do. बस थोड़ा I जो है वो आगे की बजाय will start from back side. What was that? Okay, we'll start from this. That was all. So in this case this 2 will be replaced and will be put it here. So you guys can write this code also and you can try. I think this will also give same time complexity, same everything. It's no optimal solution, I would say. Make sense? थोड़ा ऊपर से समझ आया? Now you can write and this kind of homework for everyone. ये screen को how can I off? Now you don't see that screen. Now let me create attendance. So yeah, for attendance I will again say, because like this is new batch for me, so I need to understand your thought process and everything. So please give me valuable feedback so that I can work based on what are your requirements. तो अभी कल we will learn searching. ठीक है, so I already gave you searching का notes, but yeah, we will learn searching tomorrow. Linear search करेंगे, and even I have explained you the basics of linear search and all, but tomorrow we'll do coding for that. Any question, anyone, anything, any thought? I am creating attendance. It is created, so you guys I think need to mark your attendance. And okay, let me give you one more. I will make challenge also, but for if people want to do more practice, एक और problem देता हूँ which you can practice. It is almost similar to the problem which what we have studied. So इसको close करते हैं, and then what was the name of the problem? Remove duplicates. Okay, so search. Okay, so ये जो दोनों problem है, these two are almost same. and similar thought process of the problem which we have done today, thoda sa alag hoga. So I want like you guys to attempt this problem, and whatever it comes, we can discuss in Saturday doubt class or somewhere. So I'll explain the problem maybe. So it says that given an integer array nums which is already sorted, okay, non-decreasing order. Everybody understand what is non-decreasing order? So one is increasing order, one is decreasing. So non-decreasing kya hota hai? Basically it is increasing, but there can be equal values also. If you see in the example, so it is increasing, but there can be equal values also. So equal hua to this is not increasing also, and this is not decreasing also. But when you say non-decreasing, that means it is increasing by nature, but there can be some equal values. Got it? The definition of non-decreasing. Ye general matlab programming mein you will get these kind of terms. Clear? So what you have to do, remove the duplicate in place. यहाँ पे भी in place ही है, so you don't have to do like use any extra space. और basically like lead code इतना smart है कि even if you use some extra space, no, your program will fail. वो error दे देगा. It will not only check your input and output, it will also check if you are using some extra space. So lead code is like really good platform. So such that each unique element appear only once. तो अपने को duplicate जितने भी है ना, that we need to remove from the sorted array. So let us see in this example. So 1 is duplicate for 1. So we need to remove just 1. अभी जो अपने like whatever the problem which we have discussed in class today, we have said that given a well अगर दिया है, then we need to remove that well. Now in this case, we need to figure out what can be that well which is duplicating, and then we need to remove that. It is almost similar. So if you know the thought process, I think you can make it clear. Okay, so यहाँ पे all of them जितने भी duplicates हैं, that we need to remove. और बाकी the output format and everything is similar कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी हो सकता है. Rest of it, only these many numbers which is we are giving in the output should match. Make sense, guys? Problem is clear. You, I think, have to attempt it. Where can I give this link to you people? एक challenge ही दे दूं क्या? Coding challenge. What do you guys say?
Tomorrow you can give them the coding challenge. It is fine.
No, I'll give coding challenge like more question to that. This one should be a little
In
easier.
chat box you can share.
Everyone, let me share
Yes.
with everyone, and I shared the link. Yeah, so this is just a very like practice for next what today we have discussed, but coding challenge, there will be little bit more tricky questions that I will give. Okay, guys, any other question or anything? I think today we little bit done a little early, so we can have some doubts and anything. Or let me check if you guys have given any feedback. How was the class today? Have you submitted your attendance? 28.
Yes, sir.
आज का ही है. Why it is saying week 6 day 1 only? Okay, I didn't get it. I think maybe it takes little bit of time to update on my side. Anyway, let us, I'll see it tomorrow.
Sir, your topic created by as week 6 day 1, sir. Showing like that.
Acha, where did you see that in the session?
No, sir. In
Where
my
did you see that? Hello?
in my CR portal.
Vijay, your voice is gone.
Sir, now is okay? Hello?
Little better. Yeah.
Sir, when you are creating session, then give topic name, sir. In that week 6 day 2 will update.
Okay, okay. I got it. 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 Okay, yeah, that is why maybe the ratings. But rating, you know, you get one date also. The date it is coming as 27 December, which is yesterday. So aaj ka I get only one feedback for me, which is for today. I don't know. I will figure it out. You don't worry.
Question you can see in the chat box.
Okay, let me check. This is the array. It has odd number of digits. First digit is same is last digit. Shanmukh, can you explain it? What does that mean? It has odd number of digits. Fine. First digit is same
This
as last digit.
yes.
Why it is same? It is not same, no? First. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 5 and 5 and then 7, 6.
Yes, sir.
So what we have to do? Like what is the output? What is the required
How to check
output?
the 2 like 232 it is there now. How to check 2 like 5 5 first number and last number, how to match it has been matched or not.
Okay. So what you can do is take each of the digit, because the question is about each of the digit. So okay, thoda sa let me explain you on the board. Where is the board? Yahin pe hai na? Okay. So the question is, array, not array. Okay, Zoom is not allowing me to copy. Then I will write. See. Okay, so I will write it here. The question is, let's suppose we have some numbers like this and 5, 6, 7, 2, 2 and 5 at the end, and then let's suppose this was the problem. And in this, we need to check in any of the element, if first number and last number is same, then we need to return that element. That is what the question, right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So
And it
इसमें
should
क्या
be
करेंगे?
odd.
We'll हाँ. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then it
तो
should be odd number also.
odd number for
All the number. Like one is the odd number.
अच्छा, like this 3 and this and all.
34 is the even number.
Even, so we don't have to return this one. ठीक है.
Return this.
Whatever it is, so I'll tell you both of logic behind both of them. So
2
what
3
you have to do
2
for
we have
each
to
of this, for I in range length of nums n, ठीक है, length of nums, what we have to do for each element, first check count of numbers. How to check? So nums of I dot count, ठीक है, this we will check if this is equal, like odd or not. So we'll say percentage 2 is not equal to 0. So this will tell basically odd numbers. Agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Odd numbers. ठीक है, ये तो हो गया odd number check करने का. And second condition what we can put is we need to check first digit of this and last digit of this. तो जो भी nums of I होगा, if we say nums of I percentage 10, so this will give me what? This number. For any number, if you say nums of I percentage 10, it will give me this.
Okay.
Agree?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर उसको 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो जो भी रिमाइंडर होगा that will be first digit only.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how you can calculate the first digit. और जो last वाली digit है, this one, बेसिकली लेफ्ट से फर्स्ट, बट यहाँ से वी स्टार्ट काउंटिंग फ्रॉम दिस साइड. सो जो लास्ट डिजिट है उसको कैसे काउंट करेंगे? सो वी नीड टू राइट ए लूप. You can combine all these logics in single program. I am just telling you all the logic. So you
Okay,
can
sir.
write a loop for I in range of this count. This count. ठीक है, ये nums of I का जो भी count है, count of digit जो भी है, उतनी बार loop चलाना है. And every time what you will say, you will update nums of I with nums of I remainder 10. So what basically this will do is, first time when you will run this loop, no, इसमें समझाता हूँ. Okay, I'll explain in 232. 232 में when first time you will do okay, sorry, divide होगा यहाँ पे, परसेंट इसकी जगह divide होगा. So first time when you do 232 divide by 10, it will give 23. Next time you will do 232 divide by 10, it will give me 2. So इसको कितनी बार करेंगे? I think -1 time. इसको 2 बार किया, you will got 2. So जितना भी इसका काउंट है, टोटल इसका लेंथ है, if you do -1 which is 2 time, 1 time and 2 time, you got your first digit, ये वाला. मेक सेंस? तो इसको किसी एक में स्टोर कर लोगे. लेट्स से you will call it as last and this one you will call it as first, and last में you can make last is equal to first. Make sense? Make sense? ये 10 by 10 का डिवाइड करना and 10 का मोड करना, these two you need to understand. So डिवाइड करने से you get, so अगर ये नंबर है 5 6 7 6 7 6 5, if you do mod 10 then you get this number. But if you do divide 10, then you get rest of the number. That is what you need to understand. That's all.
Okay, I want count why you have used it.
Count क्योंकि जितनी बार loop चलाना है ना, we don't know how many time we need to do this divide.
Okay.
For how many time we need to do this divide, we don't know. So that's why we need to run that loop up to where, क्योंकि ये नंबर तो कितना भी बड़ा हो सकता है, either it is 232 simple 3 numbers or it is this much big number. तो जितनी बार loop चलाना है, that we need to calculate from the count.
How it is counting?
It will count the number of digit in that element.
I'm not good, sir.
Okay, you didn't get that. So if let's suppose we have some integer, let's suppose we have n equal to 232. How can you calculate this? How many digits are there in this n? How can you calculate that?
Length of n we can give for this.
No, length works I think on string and list and all. ठीक है, string and list यहाँ पे चलता है.
So we can also do in another way.
What is that?
First, create an empty list, and then get a number, and then split in the split.
Yeah, those are obviously correct. Like you will get the desired output, but it will take some space.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे you are using more space. But even I am not sure if that dot count works on integer or not. If you say n dot count, this works or not, I am not sure. If this works, then is what we can do it here. But if this does not work, then I can tell you another how we can do it. So what we can do is we will say while n is, or I'll take some m, another variable. I will say m is equal to n. So this is just a copy of n only. ठीक है, so that I am not touching n value, क्योंकि ये बाद में भी चाहिए ना अपने को. So what I will say, when while m is greater than let's say 10, अगर 10 से बड़ा है तो what I will say, m is equal to m by 10. and I will say length plus equal to 1. समझ आ रहा है ये वाला? So what this will happen, this m value starting में is 232, which is greater than 10. So what we will say, m is equal to m by 10 and length value is 0. This we will take some variable len is equal to 0 जो कि total length calculate करेगा यहाँ से. Make sense? So we said length is equal to 0 in the starting. Then we said m is equal to m by 10. So 232 by 10 करेंगे तो क्या आएगा 23. So m की वैल्यू क्या होगी 232 से 23 and len की वैल्यू क्या होगी 1. And then again we said m is greater than 10. Then we said this also again divide, so 2. Then also it will update 2. And then finally I think what we can say is return length plus 1 at the end. While loop के बाहर में, so now length is what 2. So at the end we will return 3. So this is the length. This is how we can calculate from some program also. And I'm not sure if this count function exists or not, but if this exists, then this is how it works. Understood?
Yes.
Basically digit manipulation ही है. Digit को अगर divide by 10 करते जाओगे तो छोटा होता जाएगा and you count your length of that digit. Simple है. Maybe some here and there syntax might be missed, but you got the logic behind it. That is more important. Okay, chalo guys then.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Chalo. Thank you guys. I'll
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.